Hey guys. So, the beauty of a simple life and the wisdom of a simple life. So, a lot of people think when you are alone that you're lonely, and when you live a life in close to nature with just your dog and your daily habits and rituals and your work, then people think your life is lonely or sad. So, but a sad life is only sad if the protagonist is sad, right? So we can judge. We are so humans are so quick to judge who needs to lose weight, who needs to gain weight, who has an eating disorder, who is lonely, who is sad. And then we ask the people, or we actually talk to those people, and the people chose a simple life or chose, I don't know, like being alone quite often. Like, I think when people look at me, they consider me being lonely or sad, and it's really rare that I'm actually truly lonely. And it's mostly when I spend time with people who are not considering me as, or it's actually when I spend time with people who are not a match, right? And I'm not aligned, and they maybe talk about me, or they gossip about me, or they worry about me, or they think I'm sad, or they think I'm lonely, or they think I'm like crazy maybe. And that's why a lot of people sometimes choose loneliness or time alone, because it's just so peaceful. And when you understand that peace, and when you understand that life alone is rarely lonely, when you really like yourself, and when you really consider, that's why, people think you're lonely, but actually you choose, and you are just so comfortable in your own company, and you choose who you spend time with much more carefully, because you know that your energy is precious and your time is precious, and what you have to give is really precious. So you know how to spend time with people, because you don't want to judge others, you don't want to gossip, you don't want to talk about negative stuff only. And that's really hard to find, I think. And then humans are so easy to just judge others without knowing anything about them. That's really a huge issue. But a simple life, a simple life is actually understanding what has value, and like considering everything in your life as either having, like in my room, right? That's why I'm considering myself a minimalist, because things either bring me joy or they have a job to do. Like clothes are meant to I bring me joy, be there to express myself, and put something around my body so I'm not naked or cold, right? So they have a job and they bring me joy. Like every picture brings me joy, or it doesn't, and then it goes away. Like I'm not missing anything, because like clinging onto material things as well is, I think, a huge insecurity of people believing that like anything could fill a gap. But actually it's not filling a gap, it's actually just like distracting you from what's really important in life, like time spent with people, or like using what you have. And if you don't use it, give it away, donate it. And if you are scared of letting go, and it was a huge practice for me, I never had a lot of things, well, like considering compared to other people, I probably like had a lot of things, but I was always like constantly interested in minimalism, or like just we always call it names, but it's actually just honoring what you have and like noticing when something served a purpose, I can give it away. And what a good feeling to donate it to people who could actually use it, or who they have joy with it, and it will bring joy to other people. And my room is much more spacious, and it has everything in there has purpose and meaning. Either it's from someone, or it's a gift, or it's a book I'm reading and it brings me joy and knowledge, or it's clothes that I like and that clothes me, and it's a pillow I put my head on, and it's like a picture painted by my nephew and it brings me joy. And it's a chair I'm sitting on, and it's a bed I lay in, and it's a blanket I use, right? So using things that we have, and also like considering every piece as worthy, or like as precious, but also understanding when it served a purpose, right? I don't need to collect all the school stuff from primary school and then from A levels and whatever. And I don't need to have clothes in my wardrobe that don't fit me or don't bring me joy, and I don't need to have like thousands of books I actually don't read anymore, but sell them or just donate them for people who have really, and a lot of people who have not a lot of things, and not out of choice, but out of poverty, right? And that's a simple life. And like honoring small things is so beautiful. Like if it's a small meal, but also if it's a small like just a ritual, you know, and everything you do and everything you have like serves a purpose and is a kind of ritual, and makes using it and makes life so much more precious and like smart and intelligent and not empty. You know, you don't just fill time out of there's no emptiness, because everything serves a purpose and has a meaning in your life, people and material belongings.